Imagine you're riding a bike, but the gears shift unpredictably. At first, you might not notice it. The bike still works fine most days. You're keeping up with everyone else, cruising along. But then there are days where you're pedaling as hard as you can and barely moving. You're stuck in the wrong gear for the hill you're climbing, and it takes way more energy just to keep going. And sometimes, weirdly, the same ride that felt impossible yesterday suddenly feels way easier. It's confusing. It's the same bike, right? That's kind of what ADHD, or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, can feel like. Some days you're super focused and full of energy. Other days you can't sit still, or your brain feels like it's jumping all over the place. You might be ahead in one area, like being super creative or thinking fast, but fall behind in others, like staying organized or remembering assignments. And that can be frustrating, especially when the usual tips and tricks that help other people don't really work for you. What makes it even harder? A lot of people don't see the issue with your gears. They think your bike looks fine. So when you're struggling, they might assume that you're not trying hard enough, or say things like, you're lazy, or just focus. But ADHD isn't about being lazy. It's a real brain condition that affects how you focus, stay organized, manage your time, and handle emotions. And it's different for everyone. And while ADHD can be challenging, it also comes with strengths. People with ADHD often think in creative, non-linear ways. They notice connections others miss, and bring fresh ideas to the table. Some experience something they call hyperfocus, where they can dive deep into things they love and accomplish amazing things. ADHD doesn't mean you're broken, it just means you navigate the world a little differently. You can't just fix the gears overnight, but you can learn how to ride differently, and that's where support really helps. ADHD isn't something you need to fix. It's something you can understand and work with, using tools, strategies, and support to help you thrive in a world that isn't always built for how your brain works. Often, the signs of ADHD show up at school. Maybe it's hard to sit still in class, focus during lessons, or keep up with assignments. While teachers can't diagnose ADHD, they can be a great first person to talk to if you think something might be going on. The first step is usually talking to a professional, like a doctor, psychologist, or therapist. Someone trained to recognize ADHD and figure out if that's what you're dealing with. Getting a proper diagnosis can be a big relief. It helps you understand that what you're feeling has a name and that there are ways to manage it. Some people take medication like stimulants, which can help with focus, impulsivity, and getting stuff done. Therapy is another tool. One kind, called CBT, Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, helps you build skills for managing your time, staying organized, dealing with big emotions, and more. Some people also work with ADHD coaches or join group programs to help stay on track. And there are small, everyday things that can make a big difference, like using reminders or timers, writing things down in a planner, breaking big tasks into smaller steps, or creating routines that help you stay grounded. Finding a community can help too. Talking to other people your age who also have ADHD can remind you that you're not alone, and that a lot of people understand exactly what you're going through. Over time, you'll learn to stop comparing your ride to everyone else's. You'll start figuring out what works for you. You'll learn to plan for the gear shifts, adjust when you need to, and still move forward. Here's the good news. Your brain might have tricky gears, but it also has supercharged creativity, big ideas, and tons of potential. With the right help, tools, strategies, and people who understand, you can learn to steer that powerful bike in the direction you want to go. And once you do, there's no telling how far you can ride.